invasive species can cause dramatic changes to an ecosystem, even just by introducing one new species. And an example of that is the rusty crayfish, which I have done a lot of previous research on. And when this crayfish is introduced to a lake or a stream, it can cause dramatic declines in aquatic plants. And the animals that rely on those plants, such as fish and aquatic insects and snails, also decline when that crayfish is introduced. We have many species of crayfish in Florida. We actually have between 50 and 60 crayfish species, and they are common. And so one of the places where they're going to be common is in ponds where people are doing aquaculture, and so the crayfish can impact fish in aquaculture. And so understanding how different environments might change how the crayfish impact fish would be important. So for one experiment, we have a tank that contains a predatory fish. In this case, it's a smallmouth bass. We have crayfish in the bottom of the tank from different places in their range, and we're looking at how much time they spend hiding in the little pipes that are at the bottom of the tank from the predatory fish. I'm interested in studying this particular crayfish because it has a different effect on the ecosystem than other crayfish that are there. And so what I really want to know is whether its traits differ compared to other crayfish, and also what drives those differences in traits. So one of the things I've done is collect crayfish from different places in its range, both its native range and where it's been introduced, and looked at traits such as how fast it eats, growth rate, and how much time it spends hiding from predators to see if those traits are different and whether those traits are causing ecological impacts that we've observed.